things metal. And just so you know, this right here is Raven from Raven Black. So if you don't know who they are, you need to check them out because they're pretty awesome. Plus, also, I'm going to be talking about, um, I believe it is New Jersey. I think. Yes, making sure I got it right here. Sorry. Anyway, hopefully you guys are doing all well out there, and I do appreciate each and every one of you guys liking, subscribing, and checking out the channel, watching the channel, so you get to know some new bands that you've never heard of before, and possibly something that you might actually enjoy for later on down the road. So, without further ado, let me go on to the first, or I should say number 20 of the list of New Jersey bands. I think, yeah. I think was it Jersey? I always forget. Yeah, Jersey. Making sure I get it right. Jersey's very important. It's right next to New York, which I know there's some iffy things going on between the two of them. At least that's what I remember. Anyway, number 20 is Kindred. And Bayonet, I think that's how you say that, from Jersey. You know what I'm talking. Death metal band with a focus of catchy hooks and powerful riffs is one of the number 20. Now, just so you know, these are not in a particular order that I know of, so don't take it personally if your band's not on the top part of the list. Number 19 is Wayfarer, is Hasbrook Heights, progressive metal band showcasing complex songwriting and soaring vocals. Sounds really cool. So we'll see what happens. Maybe I'll check it out. It's hard saying. Number 18 is Sign of the Swarm. From It's a deathcore outfit known for their intense breakdown and plummeting sound. Um, Interesting. Yes, my computer is definitely down still, so I apologize. Now number 17 is Lauren Shore, which I definitely have heard of, and they're definitely awesome. And they're from Waldwick, I guess, New Jersey. I think that's how you say it. Technical deathcore band known for their impressive blend of brutality and technicality, I guess. Yeah, so yeah, I got some stuff in the background. Anyway, those are new, and I guess those are up and coming crews from 17 to 20. And it looks like we got another one that's actually a repeat of another band because they're in two different areas, or at least part of their band is. Diverse Delights. Number 16 is Typo Negative, which is definitely an awesome band. From Brooklyn, New York. While not from New Jersey, this gothic metal band with its dark atmosphere and Peter Steele's vocals has a significant influence in the state's metal scene. So even though they're not really from Jersey, they do actually, even they're from Brooklyn, but still there's a lot of influence there in Jersey because they're so close apparently. So I think Brooklyn's not too far from the Jersey, between the two states. Anyway, Census Fail from Ridgewood. Post hardcore bands from strong melodic sensibility and emotional lyrics, which is number 15, sorry. Number 14 is Monster Magnet, which I've definitely heard of Monster Magnet, and if you haven't heard of them, they're really good too. They're not super heavy, they're kind of more like a psychedelic, I guess is what it says here. From Hoboken, New Jersey. I didn't know they're from Hoboken. Because I know somebody I know had family that lives in Hoboken. Stoner rock outfit delivering a heavy psychedelic and sounding influence of classic rock. That's cool. Not super heavy, just regular rock and roll, but that's okay. We'll forgive him for that. Um, Now this one I'm not sure. Poogie Keepsake, maybe. Is from New York City, which is not Jersey, but it's New York. I think that part of New York might be in Jersey, but I'm not certain on that. So, experimental band known for their genre blend, sound, and predictability, song structure. Interesting. Interesting. Now this one says it's from El Paso, Texas, but I'm not sure. But the numbers in Jersey. Number 12 at the drive-in, which is kind of an interesting What kind of band names metal band called At the Drive-In would be called At the Drive-In? I don't know. That's interesting. I've never heard of something like that. So another band with some New Jersey members. This group is consistent, considered as a significant force in post-hardcore and progressive rock. Interesting. So it's rock, not so much metal, but still, it's rock to a point. Probably a little close to metal, but not quite. I mean, compared to some people and some bands, it's better than pop. Let's put it that way. Number 13. Oh, sorry. Number 11 is Thursday from Brunswick, New Brunswick, which, oh, that's kind of interesting. Brunswick Bowling. But I never heard of Brunswick, New Brunswick, so that's interesting. Post hardcore pioneers who influenced the emo and death metalcore scenes. That's kind of cool. I'm gonna have to check that out. It might be interesting to see. Now this one is rather interesting, and I know somebody personally. I know that they opened up for them in one of their shows, and I've heard that some people think they're kind of a blank. I ain't gonna say what it is, but it starts with the letter D. Let's put it that way. So I don't know. It's the lead singer, but they do. He does got some good vocals, and the band's really cool. It's called Mushroomhead Number 10. It says from Eastlake, Ohio, which I didn't know. But part of them, I think, are from, of course, New Jersey. Industrial metal band known for their unique blend of aggressive riffs, electronic elements, and theatrical stage presence. Though some members hail from New Jersey, so that's what it boils down to. Some of the members in the band are from New Jersey, which is rather interesting. I am from Ohio, myself from Bryan, which is a small town where Dum Dum Suckers are made. So when I see something from Ohio, it's kind of cool. Yeah, so I didn't know that. So I'm assuming there's certain maybe one or two members, who knows, are from Jersey. Um, the next group of bands are modern metal mayhem. Interesting. So we got number 9 is Avenged Sevenfold, which I think we did talk about them before. They're from Huntington Beach, California, but I bet you there's some from Jersey. While not strictly from New Jersey, some members originate from here, and the band is a force in hard rock and heavy metal. So they're kind of a mixture of the two, and I agree with that. They seem to be kind of like, I don't know, like maybe like a Linkin Park style, but a little bit heavier. So if you're kind of into a little bit lighter metal, that's probably the band for you if you've never heard of them. But they're not super light, from what I remember. I don't listen to a lot of their music. Number 8 is Fit for an Autopsy, New Jersey City. Death metal outfit known for their brutal breakdowns and guttural vocals, which actually that sounds like Obituary. So I might have to check them out because that might be a really good band even for me because I am definitely into the guttural vocals when it comes to metal, or just any kind of music, or even a little bit of mixture of the two would be awesome. Number 7 is God Forbid. That's an interesting name for a band. Elmwood Park, a technical death metal band respected for their brutal soundscape and complex compositions, which is really cool. Be something different. Now, this one I definitely have heard of. The next one is number 6 is Black Dahlia Murder. Murderer. Yeah, murder. Sorry. West Waterford, Connecticut is you know what I'm talking about. Whatever metal death metal masters with a dark atmospheric edge. Through some members originate from New Jersey, so that's kind of interesting. So they're from part of them are from Connecticut, part of them from Jersey, which is kind of interesting. Now the next one, a lot of people definitely know this one, and I hope you do because if not, you definitely don't. You haven't been in the metal scene that much or something, so you need to check them out. It's number 5 is Killswitch Engage from Westfield, Jersey. Metalcore juggernaut known for their blend of melodies, aggression, and catchy songwriting, which is really cool. Yeah, it's pretty badass. Anyway, those are modern metal mayhem. Anyway, now the legendary acts are the more popular bands. I will say this much: one of them definitely is not a metal band, but they are well known and they are from that area. I'm pretty positive of that. Um, but I'm gonna tell you, it's number two, so ahead of time. Number four is Overkill, which I definitely have listened to them. And Clover, so this is one recommendation I have for you and anybody else out there that would like something a little bit different and a little bit more not so well known as Overkill. Um, Woodsocket, Rhode Island. I guess that's what RI. I'm not sure if that's. I think they're from. That's another place. It's yeah, Rhode Island. Thrash metal titans known for their aggressive sound and energetic live shows. Though some of the members hail from Jersey. So basically, what it boils down to is there's some from Rhode Island, some from New Jersey. So Number three is a definite band you definitely got to know. They're not really metal. They're more like a punk. Well, not really. Yeah, horror punk, I guess you could call it. From Lodi is the Misfits. And I think actually, I think they've evolved. I think they have a different singer than they originally had, but I'm not sure. I'm not positive on that because I could have sworn there's a couple band members that are doing their own thing that used to be in the band. One is Danzig, of course. Um, and I thought there was something else. But anyway, pioneering horror punk band with a cult following, later evolving influential metal projects from like Danzig. So if you've never heard of them, they're really awesome, very cool. They're not super heavy and they're not super. I say like they're like I said, a horror punk style band. So it's different. Now this one is the one that I was talking about that should probably not be on my list because it's not really metal. It's more of a rock band, but they are well known. Number two is Bon Jovi, from Scatterville. Another glam metal band achieving massive mainstream success with their rock arena anthems. I beg to differ with them being a metal band, but they're a rock. I guess it would be a light rock band, a metal band. I guess you could call them. I'm not sure about that. Now, the next one is rather interesting because they're kind of the same, but I heard there was one album that they did that actually it was pretty heavy. And when I heard it, it's like, oh my gosh, I've never heard this album, the song. And I go, yeah, you're right. It does. It sounds totally different than what they did and got popular for their music, which is number one, Skid Row. Tom's River is where from Jersey, I guess is where they're from. Glam metal band known for their catchy hooks and soaring vocals and power ballads. And I can't remember the name of the song, so I apologize to all you out there, which is one of those things that I should probably know, but I didn't know about it until just recently. A friend of mine told me about it, and I said, if you want to check out a Skid Row song that sounds really metal, that is the song to pick. And I'll try to put on the list or something. Um, it's rather interesting because it's definitely not like them at all. They sound totally different. I forgot the name of the one. Something about Johnny and this, that, and the other. That's the one I used to listen to when I was growing up. I did listen a little bit of Bon Jovi, not much. I listened more Guns N' Roses and things, the Misfits and um, Metallica, Pantera. System wasn't out quite then; it was a 2000 when it was. So in a way, under my definition of new bands, they're still technically a newer band, even though they're not. They've been around for 23 years, but compared to some other bands, though, they are definitely fairly new compared to the older bands like Metallica, Megadeth, Slayer for sure, Anthrax. I can't think of what other bands are out there that are older. Um, Even White Stripes, which is kind of more rock. God, there was one. Well, the one that is called. I know the song's name is Firestarter, but I don't know, and it's not really metal. Biohazard, Exodus is another older band. So yeah, so Skid Row. Well, no, well if you think about, it, they're a lot newer. Anyway, I was gonna say thank you for watching. Oh, hello. How are you doing? Welcome, Wicked Clown. Hi, how are you doing? Sorry. Oh yeah, Metallica, of course. We got. Don't want to forget the old school Metallica. And what else? There's a bunch of other bands out there. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. I'm kind of at the tail end of it, so I was going to wrap things up, but I'll stay a little longer if you want. So you can mention some other old bands that they're in the 90s and the 80s bands, I should say, before 2000, I guess is what it boils down to. I try to remember some of them. Well, like Black Sabbath, that's another really great one. Iron Maiden, of course. Um, you know, there's probably oh yeah, and Celtic Frost is one that a lot of people don't know about, which I found out from a friend. Obituary is another one. Um, Jetsam and Flossom is another really great band. Not a lot of people know Sacred Reich. If you've never seen them perform live, they're awesome, wonderful. If you don't go to any other shows, go to that one because they are so phenomenal. It's not even funny. They got some great music. Um, there's one called "Who's to Blame," and it talks about metal music and how evil it is, so to speak. But yet they're saying, well, who's really to blame for all that goes on in a children's or child's life when it comes to who they are, what they do, and why they are the way they are? Is it really the music's fault or the parents for not helping them and letting them support them and letting them grow into the persons they are supposed to be? And and you really stop and listen to that song, and it means it's one of those songs that it's just like hits you right here, and you got to think it's like that was me growing up, and the people thought it was this, that, or the other. You know what I'm talking about? You all know because you all have been there, and people just don't get it. They don't understand. And there's a lot of metal songs out there that are not quite as heavy, or people think that they are, and they're really awesome. They got great sound. As far as I'm concerned, they're probably even better than most pop songs because the fact they just have such a dynamic to them, and it brings out the emotions and the feelings that people have when it comes to stuff. Yep, yep, yep. ICP, yeah, Insane Clown Posse, definitely. Yep, yep, definitely. I'm trying to remember. Oh, Cypress Hills. That's another one from back in the 80s and 90s, right? I'm trying to think who else. There's all kinds of bands out there, but you know what I'm talking about. Yep. See, Wicked Clown knows what I'm talking about. That's cool. I love it. Great. Awesome. Oh, now he's gone. Oh. Oh, no, he's back. Maybe. Yep. Yep, definitely. Oh, but like Max and Igor Cavalera are definitely back and definitely a great show to watch. If you haven't seen him, I've seen him twice live. By far one of the best shows ever, I think. There you go, Boogie Woogie. Uh-oh, did it retract your message? Sorry. I can't control that, unfortunately. I don't know if will it let me do live chat. Yeah, Boogie Woogie. Yeah, you got to kind of do it a certain way so it doesn't, blurp your message out. I got to be careful what I say too, unfortunately. Because if I say certain words that some of the bands that I've been talking about, yeah, they might like the S word and the B word, and stuff like that in certain bands, or I forgot what the other one was. It was really bad. It's like, no, can't say that band's name because of that. But I'm sure they could figure it out by what I was talking about. So yeah, yeah, it's kind of some of them are pretty interesting band names. Like I've never heard of that band before, so it's kind of new for me. Oh, gotcha. Oh, okay. I thought it was maybe YouTube doing it because you know how it is. They like to PG things, which I totally get. And plus, when I'm trying to do the monetization later on down the road, I definitely gotta keep it clean. Unfortunately, but I like that. May ought to have a Discord so we could just talk and this, that, and the other. That'd be kind of cool. Yeah. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Awesome. I'm trying to think of some other bands. All I know is that some of the bands I've been seeing lately are really cool. There's one I definitely want to see more than any other band is Machine Head because I love them, but the only problem is they seem like they're always on days that I can't go. which really sucks. I can always go to the Fridays and Saturdays, but sometimes on the weekdays, yeah, I definitely cannot go sometimes. Long story. But yeah, thanks for watching. I do appreciate it. Yeah, I was just gonna wrap it up. Now somebody's here or was here. I don't know. Are you here? Maybe, maybe not. I see a number one, then it disappears and it reappears. So, oh, okay, gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. So you know what I'm talking about. You know, that reminds me, I was at a pizza place today, and I know Guns N' Roses kind of sketchy. They're not really a metal band per se, but they kind of are in the rock genre. But and I used to listen to them because that was the '80s thing too. But one of the things is they had some of November Rain playing in the background. I thought, oh my god, really? Guns N' Roses one. Oh, try Motionless in White, definitely good band. There's all kinds of bands out there. There's like so many bands, like Decapitated. Uh, God, what's the one that I was just thinking of? There's another one. The one I actually they're from Brazil that I got to talk to the guy from the band, the lead singer, and he's really nice. He's really cool. I just wish he could speak in English very well. He says he has a hard time with that. Um, what is the name of the band? Insulter. Insulter. They got some pretty good music. They're not super used. They're not very well known. He's wanting to get on Nuclear Blast Records, but he said I gotta have a certain fan base in order to get there. But I said anymore, you don't have to worry about a record label. Just go for it, you know. Just like some of these other bands. Are you? Oh, that's cool. So, see, you're here, right? You're here watching, and I was talking about it because I was listening to the music just out in public somewhere. It's a pizza place here locally. I grabbed a pizza and took home, and they played two songs. I go, okay, what's up with this? As somebody like Guns N' Roses, and it's from the Use Your Illusion 2 album, I believe. I forgot the name of the other song. Oh, 99 Skills. See, I'm not a huge fan of 99 Skills, but I've been listening to more of their stuff, trying to kind of, soak it in, trying to digest it to kind of get the feel of it, I guess. I don't know. There's certain parts of it I really love about them, and then there's stuff that's like, I don't know. It's one of those things. I guess you got to have the taste for it. I think part of it is the vocals that are softer are a little. They seem more boy bandish, I guess, to me. It's kind of like Sleep Token. They're kind of like that too. But the heavy stuff on Nine Nice Kills is really cool. I do like that. I like the guitar stuff. Theatrics, you know, I guess there are some bands out there that have some really good theatrics that I do like. So I guess that's their thing. Um, I'm trying to think who else has theatrics that are like that. Raven Black is another one. If you've never seen them play, trust me, they're awesome. And they're not and she's really good. She's doing a softer album. I think I like the women singing lighter than the men. Maybe that's just it. Maybe it's my preference because I like women, of course, but the female singers. But Raven's got a really raspy voice when she talks. But she's really cool. She sings, she sounds like really awesome, when you're talking to her, and she gave me a hug and everything. It was so sweet. She's awesome. Great band. Owls and Aliens is another one that was opening for him, and Living Dead Girl. She's awesome. Yeah, yeah. See, have you ever listened to the other two? If not, check them out. Owls and Aliens was pretty good. I mean, I even got a lot of views on just the guy rehearsing. He was like playing. It's a sound check, and I just said, this is really cool. Let me record this and post it on my channel. And I got like tons of views. People love that. It's like it wasn't even a song. It was just them farting around and stuff, and people loved it. It's like this is so cool, and people it's like that's cool, awesome, awesome, awesome. And I wanted to talk to them, but I have not sent them a message about it. But I did talk to them when I was there. I said I do have a YouTube channel, Wage War. That one I've never heard of. I'll check it out. Celtic Frost is another one that I've was fairly new to me. Um, well, I forgot what else, but anyway, there's so many different bands out there. It's like not, it's crazy. And my friend was talking about the Skid Row song, which is I forgot the name of the song, but it is a lot heavier. It's one of their first albums they put out before they got big. Um, And if they would have stuck with that, I think they would have been really good, but they probably wouldn't have been as big. And Lauren Shore means sorry, that was a YouTube from Lauren Shore. I got a notification from YouTube about Lauren Shore having some sort of video out, so I'm gonna have to check that out. Yeah, but some of these bands is like I've never heard before. Monster Magnet I've heard. Typo Negative, of course. Lauren Shore was one. They're from Jersey, by the way. I think you mentioned that. Motionless in White. No, they're not. Um, Kindred. I'm kind of curious about the Kindred thing. There was another one as a death metal band. Oh, at the drive-in. Where this is? There was another band that had some weird name I just saw on Instagram that was like totally, totally weird. It wasn't sound like a metal band at all. Oh, okay. If you want to, that's fine. Only thing is, I'm trying to hold my phone. I don't have my camera on my computer, which really sucks because I have a stand for my phone, but I haven't used it. I should do that since I'm not actually using my camera right now because I do have like a little what do they call it? Oh well, I know. Oh, here it is. It's one of these blurps things. So you put on there. Yeah, one of those. That way I'm not bouncing around all over the place. It'd probably be more steady. You know, that's cool. So what is your dad into? I wonder. How old are you anyway? I'm just curious. If you have a dad, see if he's got a dad. He's probably got an older dad like me, and probably the guy's younger. The Wicked Clown's probably in his 20s, maybe. Who knows? 20s, 30s. Who knows? Anyway, yeah. I'm trying to think of some other stuff. Some like crazy stuff. Usually I don't talk quite this long, so I'm a little bit thirsty. Hey, how's it going? Cool, cool. Two people watching. Now, see, now if Clover was here, we'd have a party. 36. Okay. Okay. Oh, really? Really? Oh, he's 9. Wicked Clown's 9. Oh, that's cool. But he knows all these bands. Sounds like my son. That's cool. He's 20, though. So, that's cool. That's cool. So, dad's 36. The son is 9. Okay. That's cool. See, now you're on the channel. So now you're on there. You're famous, right? With 188 subscribers right now. Yeah, I know. Yeah, see, there you go. Well, I've seen so many families out there with these concerts. There was a guy that was telling me all kinds of different things, but him and his son were out watching different shows, and they both had denim coats with all these patches on. Both him and his son both. I thought it was really cool. It was really awesome. My mom goes, "Oh, they probably don't let you know younger kids or go in there." It's oh yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. Especially the live bands. It's really cool. And plus, now that we're older, at least people my age that are in, going to these certain groups, the guys are older in the band. Guess what? It's not quite as bad. But the younger, newer bands are a little bit younger, of course, so they'll probably have younger people. And it's really crazy. There you go. Well, that's what I'm saying. The one thing is rather interesting. If you go to different shows with different types of bands, there's a lot of different varieties of types of people like Five Finger Death Punch is more reserved kind of people. They're kind of older, but then they're not quite as you know dressed up with goth type stuff. They're more like average looking people. Then if you see Mudvayne, oh my gosh, there's people with black shirts and spiky hair and tattoos and all kinds of other stuff. And then the guys from Cavalera, they're like all biker type kind of guys. They're drinking and smoking and all kinds of other stuff. It's crazy. And then September Morning has, I don't know, a mixture of people. It's really crazy. So yeah, it depends on what kind of band that you're listening to, is what kind of audience you have that actually watches the shows, which is kind of cool. It's kind of interesting to watch people online to see what kind of people show up to the concerts because you might be surprised there might be an old lady there and stuff. Let's see here. Oops, sorry. I bought him a Metallica, Mega Slayer, ACDC, Queen, taught him some rest. Oh, there you go. Now he's listening to newer bands like Bullet from a Valentine, Motionless in White. Yeah, yeah. Nice Kills. See, yep, yep. Oh, King A10. They're rapish rock. They're kind of a little bit heavy on the vulgar language, so just in case you might want to check out before you tell your son about it. But they got a good sound. I love their stuff. Um, Bloody Wood is another one. Oh, and also the gentleman from September Morning that I just saw. Actually, I think his manager, I believe, actually is managing Bloody Wood, which is really cool. And if you like Indian style metal, that's cool. Who, I got to see them live. All kinds of bands. And there's so many more. As I Lay Dying is one I want to see because a family member actually knew them. They actually worked right across the street from all the band members at a Arby's, no less. That's where they met. That's where they started and formed their band. Go figure, right? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Ah, that's cool. Was that with Metallica and Pantera and stuff? I'm assuming, possibly. I'm trying to think who else is there. Reconnecting. Yep, yep, yep. See, me and my son, we went to Arlington, Texas for that. There you go. Well, guess what? I know somebody that knows the guys in the band. Well, at least that's what my family member has told me. He actually plays guitar. He's in the military. He's in the Navy, but yeah, he played on. I'm not sure what it was. It looked like I know it's a ship. I'm not sure what ship and where at, but he was playing the national anthem on there, and the acoustics on the ship with the metal sound. It was so cool. Oh, okay. You went to a different one. Okay, Crown the Empire. Okay. Well, yeah, there's all kinds of different shows with those guys, and I'm sure Verse was it? I'm sorry, my hair. Oops, don't look at that. Reverse. I'm trying to read it with my glasses. It's a little hard to read the small print. Under Oath and Crown the Empire. Oh, cool. That's awesome. Awesome. Yeah. See, I'm starting to thin out here on the top, but ah. Gotcha. Yeah, because that was a phenomenal show. There's 2 nights and no repeats of any of the songs. And my son wanted to see Metallica. Spent a fortune on that show, but it's really cool. And I'm definitely gonna be seeing the Rolling Stones, even though it's not metal. It's still a rock band. And I definitely like Mick Jagger and stuff. And I'm sure a lot of the bands still like Jagger and all. So of course, even though it's we got 4 people watching. Oh, thanks for showing up. I appreciate it. I usually don't have this many people this late. I guess maybe this is the right time, 10 o'clock. Who knows? So is okay. There's 3. So I think I have somebody that likes to watch, but they don't want me knowing who they are. So they kind of fade in and out. They go in, out, in, out, in, out. But who knows? Oh, okay. Tennessee line on the southwest corner of Kentucky. So it would have been a heck of a. Oh, there you go. Oh, that's true. Very true. Yeah, I drove 12 hours for my show, and that was the closest place there was between that and New Mexico. And I went to Arlington because of Gas Monkey Garage in Arlington or near the area. So I thought, okay, I'll go there. And I used to live in Kentucky for a little while in Nicholasville. I graduated from Jessamine County High School. But I'm originally from Ohio, moved to Colorado, moved to Kentucky, and then back. Long story on that. It's just allergies and stuff, the humidity and things like that. And Kentucky was like too much for certain family members. So I decided to move back with them, when they moved back. When I was younger, in my 20s, it was like one of those things. I got out of high school and we moved back to Colorado because definitely miss Colorado. It was awesome. Love the mountains. Yep. Anyway, Hoboken. That's interesting. Monster magnet. Oh, okay. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. 120 miles away from us. Wow. I wasn't in. I lived in Lexington first, and we moved to the smaller town because it's a little cheaper to live. I think. We bought a. They bought it. My family bought a house. Is what it was. My parents, my stepfather and my mom, after getting married in Kentucky. So yeah. Oh wow, those are the days. But wow, that's crazy. Um, and then in 2000, I got to see System for the very first time, which is cool. There's three people. Hello, everybody. I don't know who the third person is, but welcome. Um, it's awesome to see you guys here. I appreciate it. Actually, the more people, the better. And later on, you know what I mean? Because when later on down the road, if I'm hoping to get 1,000, because if I say I have 1,000 subscribers that want to get to know you guys in the band, because that's what my channel's gonna be about, then they'll say, "Oh, really? You got 1,000 people that want to watch?" Of course, of course. That's what I'm saying. The more people that are subscribed, the better off, because I have a little more leverage to say you need to talk to me, because I can make 1,000 more people are gonna know your band. The smaller bands, and then it goes from there, from the small bands to the medium-sized bands to the bigger bands. Well, once they know who I am, once they see the channel, like, oh, we gotta get on there with the voice of metal because Chris is cool, and we gotta have him. We're gonna give him backstage so that he can talk to us while he's here. That'd be kind of cool. Or even just even like a Zoom call would be awesome for me. I could care less. I mean, I'd love to meet him in person, like James and all those guys. Dave Mustang, I would love to meet. Rod Flynn from Machine Head, all the other guys. I did see the guys from Sepultura. Luckily, I didn't know that they were gonna stop touring after a while, which is pretty bad, I think. But now Max and Igor Cavalier are re-recording the songs. I think that has something to do with it. I really do. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah. I believe so. I'm not certain on that. We'll see. Wow, 37 minutes, and we're still got people watching. That's cool. I had three people. I don't know who the third person was. I think I knew who it is, but I'm not gonna say. It could be Clover, or it could be somebody else. But they're not gonna let me know that because they don't want me knowing. Shh, this is a secret. I ain't gonna say it because, it's one of those things. Even though they said certain things, I don't believe that completely. But that's my wishful thinking. What can I say? Um, they're keeping tabs. It's kind of interesting. Something else. Best show I've ever been to is acoustic show. Oh, cool. Ooh, really? Aaron Lewis. Country? I'm assuming. I like acoustics. It's really cool. I love it when bands do that. I even like it when bands do covers. I even got to see the Cavalier Brothers doing a Black Sabbath song. It was so awesome. They had all the lights from all the phones in the theater and no stage lights whatsoever, and it was just gorgeous. All those people, and I had to record that because this is what Bell's. This is what this is all about. Uh huh. Oh, that's cool. Oh, Stain, that's cool. They got some pretty good stuff. It's been a while since I've heard some of their stuff. Um, oh, I know there is one called Death, which when I was younger I didn't listen to because I didn't know anything about. I think I'd heard them, but I wasn't sure. But that was one of somebody else's songs that they put on their playlist that they did this Vans channel, and I think I've got it on my playlists. So check it out. They've got all the different songs that they kind of kind of played in with their coexistence. Basically, they were kind of like going what they did when they were growing up, and the things they were listening to and what it relates to. So okay, gotcha. Mainly, oh, that's cool. Oh, okay. He played mainly as country stuff, but he did some. Okay. Huh. Corbin, Kentucky. Corbin. I think I know where Corbin is. I believe. I'm not really that familiar with areas in Kentucky, unfortunately. I lived in two places, and that was about it. I didn't go. I know like the Kentucky Derby, things like that, and stuff. But anyway, interesting. See, and there's my third person. They went out again. They're spying on me. That's what it is. They're keeping tabs. Who knows, right? It's hard saying. I have told some friends that I know that about the channel, so that might be them. I played outside. It's been a while since a song off the newest album called. Oh, okay. He's been outside. Huh. Okay, now I'm gonna have to probably listen to that. So it's Aaron Lewis. You know what? Here, let me Google that so I don't forget. Oh, Jeremy Reiner. She's awesome. America's Got no, that was the voice. Um, Arson. I don't see it in here. I wonder if I got his name wrong. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Okay. Huh. American musician. Songs, group music. So it says he's a musician, but it doesn't say country. It says American music. Golly, it keeps moving down on me. Huh. American musician, best known for his lead vocals, rhythm guitarist, and founding member of the alternative band scene. Okay. Oh, okay. I got you. Okay, he's released. Oh, okay. Now I get what you're saying. I got you. That's cool. I guess I just didn't know his name. He played the Backstreet Boys? Oh, that is crazy. Interesting. Oh, you got to hop out? Oh, that's cool. That is really cool. Gotcha. Cool, cool. Oh, Wicked Clown's got to go. Your son's got to go. Bummer. Okay, bye bye. If you have to leave. Yeah, I got to get going because I've got some stuff I got to do before I get some shut eye here for tonight. It's like late for you guys. It's like what is it? It's like 2 hours. No, it's 1 hour later. So it's like almost midnight now. He sang that, and some dude in the crowd hollered, "You got." At 1 a.m. Oh, okay. It is 2 hours difference. That's right, because the same as Ohio, where I'm from. The guy said he actually got laid in the audience right there in front of everybody. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. I thought metal concerts were crazy. I've seen a lot of crazy stuff in some of the shows, like women showing off things and all this other stuff. And had this one guy, like he was having a high ho time. He was like, "I've been drinking and this later I'm pissing the this blah 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 and all this other stuff." I was like, okay, he was just having a high ho time. It was funny watching him. Yeah, he was totally drunk. And several other. I mean, I've had some other people, and then see beer flying here and there where in the audience and stuff. It's crazy. Yeah, got a little wet. Oh, that night now. Okay. Oh, okay. She got all. Mm-hmm. I like that. That's cool. It's awesome. I'm back. You couldn't leave. Why? Well, it's pretty late back there for you guys. I guess is there no? Yeah, I guess it's Saturday, so there's no school. So you definitely have to worry about that, right? Reminds me of somebody else I know. I think she's infatuated with me, which is fine. I don't mind. Actually, I thought, well, if certain things else didn't pan out, I could always say, hey, yeah, go ahead. I'll hang out with you. But I forgot where she's from, though. Anyway, it's somebody that has been supportive of me on the channel and been responding a lot, so it's cool. So what does Wicked Clown want to talk about? Maybe I don't want to be too dead silent here. Thank you. You're cool too, man. Yeah, you have to come out to Colorado sometime and have a show, and hey, say we're in town. We're watching this show. That's a long ways away though. That's I think probably close to 18 hours, maybe roughly. I think because driving from Colorado to Ohio up north, it's pretty much 18 hours, and I think that's almost the same distance. Oh, wow. Oh, cool. That's cool. So you won it in a raffle at a gun shop. That's pretty impressive. That's really cool. Huh. Yeah, too bad my son doesn't want to come on here. But anyway, he's all I gotta say is the women that watch the channel will probably want to talk to him. I know that. He's already got a woman, so you know. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Oh, they didn't raffle a gun, but they raffled a concert. That's interesting. Sounds like me. I was. What was it? I forgot what year it was. Before 2000. I forgot what it was. But anyway, I was heading to work and I forgot something, so I went. I was going to go get bagels um, before work, and I went over to Einstein Brothers Bagels, and they saw my bumper sticker from the local radio station and actually gave me tickets to see the Black Crows in New York City. So they flew me out to New York with one guest, got to see them, and got to stay at the Le Parker Meridian Hotel in New York City, and it was a blast. I had so much fun, and some other things too. We did some other things. Yeah, it was. I got to see the Empire State Building. Didn't get to see the Statue of Liberty, which sucks because somebody bailed on me. They went to go see family. Go figure. But anyway, yeah, yeah, yeah. The Black Crows. And the thing is, it's like I like some of their songs back in the day then, and I got their newest album when I went. I figured why not, right? And now I haven't listened to many of their songs. I mean, like it in Living Color. No, 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 no. That's not it. Yeah, Cult of Personality. Anyway, those were all those songs back then. I listen to all kinds of different stuff. So metal, not quite so metal, rock bands, including Guns N' Roses. Even though that a lot of people think that's a girls kind of thing, but anyway, uh, Hard to Hanky was one of the first guitar solos. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Oh, from the Black Crowes, right? Cool. Wow. Yeah, and my son has been trying to learn some different bands' music. He's got what is it? Thunderstruck from ACDC. I can't think of some of the other ones. Trying to play some Metallica songs and some other groups and things and stuff. So, oh, okay. Oh, gotcha, gotcha. Yeah, yeah. It was the Cult of Personality was really big back in. I think it was 80. No, I think it was a late 80s song, 87, 80, maybe 86. And they released an album probably about 4 years ago, maybe that was really good. And then even Deep Purple had a new album out, which is really crazy. Be kind of cool if the guys from Black Sabbath would get back together and with Ozzy and stuff, and maybe do an album just for that, just for the hell of it, I think it'd be kind of cool. But anyway, um, I don't know. Anyway, I'm running out of stuff to talk about. This is like even longer than I ever expected. Oh gosh. Oh yeah, that would be cool. My son loves Zeppelin. Really cool. Well, yeah, but don't they have a new singer? I thought. Oh, sorry, my hands up. I was trying to get my phone adjusted on my hands get a little tired holding with the phone. Um, I think they do. I don't know. See now, Bruce Dickinson's solo album was really good for Iron Maiden. The kind of Zeppelin and Iron Maiden kind of reminds me a little bit about each other a little bit because of the singers and stuff. But yeah, I'm trying to think of some of the other not quite so well known bands that are new. There's all kinds of bands out there. Raw is one I got to see, and Above Snakes. That was definitely not. I didn't even know who they were until I got to see them with September Morning and stuff. So, oh, Robert Plant, Jimmy Page, yeah, yeah. Refused to do anything together. They never had heard. Oh, oh, gotcha. That sucks though. Robert Plant and Jimmy Page both are really good. See, that's what I'm saying. Some of the guys, they have these problems. They have these issues. Like their family that separates, like Sepultura did, and other things. And kind of sucks with Pantera when things happen the way they did. And I didn't know about their other band that they had because of Phil leaving the band and not wanting to come back. Um, I'm trying to remember now what the band is. I know what it is. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. And that's that they're playing and performing the night that Dimebag was killed with that band. And I thought, really? I thought, man, this band sounds really familiar, but I couldn't place it. And then I go, oh, because I didn't even know about that. I mean, I didn't know the whole story and this, that, and the other. I just know they weren't putting out any records, and I hadn't bought any for a while. So it's like, plus with my son, when he was younger, I didn't spend a whole lot of time checking out different things. So it's one of those stuff. Damage plan. That's it. Damage plan. Yep. That's it. Damage plan. I started. What was I was listening to on YouTube Music, and it was suggesting new bands, things like that, or bands I've never heard of, and that one came out. I thought, wow, this is really cool. Now I know why. Yep. Yeah, and the reason why they did is because Phil didn't come back to Pantera, and Pantera couldn't. I think what it boils down to is they couldn't do anything because he was the member of the band, and if that's the case, they probably get in trouble for doing it. I think without all the members because it has something to do with their contract. I'm assuming, kind of like other bands, they have certain things like legal issues and things like that. Yeah, yeah, down, down. Is that what it is? Sorry, sorry, down. I hate that. I gotta take my glasses and go like this. Anyway, yeah, you can see my ugly face real close up. Sorry, God. Uh, hmm. uh, yep, yep. That's what it was. Yep. I thought there was more to it than that. I thought there was something that the reason why they didn't do it. Well, that could be. I don't know. You think they would just done Pantera without him singing, but it probably wouldn't be the same. The fans would say, "Well, that's not Pantera." So they figured. But I don't know who's singing in the band, Damage Plan, but they do a really good job. I think it was Dimebag. I thought, but I could be wrong. Maybe they have another vocalist. Oh, I never did find out about that. But yeah, the heroin addiction was not good. That sucks. Apologize. Okay, by the Las Vegas. Okay. Huh. That's crazy. Yeah, I got one of my other bands in the background that I like, but I got something mad, so I guess I'm no longer a fan. I'm kind of a fan, but I'm not a fan. I'm a secret fan. They don't, yeah, they know I was a fan, but now they don't know I'm not a fan. I don't know. It's one of those things. Long story. Uh, anyway, so with all you out there, we have this rather interesting conversation going with Damage Plan and all this other stuff, and the history of some of these bands. It's kind of cool, and even some country in there for those who are country bumpkins. Like, so I don't know. I'm not. I like some songs. I will say that, but I'm not a big country person, unfortunately. But there's nothing wrong with that. I'm trying to think. What? The Wicked Down subscribe. Thank you, Wicked Down. If you're watching right now, I don't know. Yeah, that's cool. I wasn't expecting that. I guess I stay along long enough, maybe people will start joining up. Who knows? Mm, mm, getting all comfortable. So I need my stand like right here on my chair. So as I swivel, oops, you don't want to see that. Yeah, there. I'll put that there. That's what I usually have in the background. There's a reason why I do that. So for certain individuals, yes, I still have that up there. They know what it is if they ever watch, which they might. Not saying they will. They might. I think that's my third person. That shirt there has some meaning to certain. Well, to me anyway. Long story on that one. Who knows? All right. Well, I don't want to keep you guys too long. Okay. I think Jonah, Jonah Parton. I want to make sure I said that right. Apologize about the Las Vegas. If I could play it, I would play it right now, but I don't know if I can without being in trouble. So, I hate that too. It's no fun. I want to be able to play music and say, this is what I like about this song. If I did it quickly and really like a short clip, I could do it as a reference. Or I think the my in person or my how you say my thoughts on certain songs, I could do that too legally without getting in trouble for copyright infringement or something like that, which I need to do. So I guess I need to talk to a lawyer about that one or something, I guess. Who knows? Mm. All right. Well, I think my viewer is gone, but I'm not sure. Jonah. But I will be on here next week, and this is really long, so I apologize. Usually it's 15 minutes, and it's like, oh, I got people watching, so I don't want to leave. Um, I think I got it's 1 o'clock in the morning their time, so I better let them get to bed. Um, and thank you again for my viewers that are watching, Mr. Clown. Reminds me of the Joker, Wicked Clown. Wicked Clown is to me like the Joker, but not quite. I think somebody likes insane clown posse is why he's got the insane clown. Yeah. Anyway. Oh, he's gone. All right. Well, thank you again for watching. Thank you for talking. I appreciate it. That's really cool. I love that. That's what it's all about. Check us out next week, where I'm gonna move on to another state. We'll see what happens. Where we're gonna go. Some of them were kind of a surprise for me. I didn't know they were from certain areas. So, um, you never know. So thank you again for watching. Thank you for talking and making it real long, which is cool. It's all good. Because I could always edit it later and shorten it up if I wanted to, whatever. But it's more fun this way. So like and subscribe. I got a new subscriber, so I thank you for that. Appreciate that. If you come back and see that I've made the comment about you subscribing, because I can see it on my computer. It's the Wicked. Oh yeah, the Wicked Clown. Okay, it is the Wicked Clown, and yes, that's his little logo. It's the same Insane Clown Posse logo. Okay, anyway, thanks again for watching. Don't forget, like, subscribe, check it out, and have a good night. Don't forget to headbang, like, and subscribe. The button out there. Appreciate it. Thank you again for all the support. It means a lot. Thanks again. Take care.